my name is Luka, and in this video I will tell you which speaker is better, the Samsung MX-T70 or the LG Xboom RN9. First of all, I want to tell you that I have been listening to the Samsung MX-T70 for about 3 months and LG Xboom RN9 for about 1 month. I use them for listening to music or even when I watch TV. I will not go into technical details, but I will tell you directly the pluses and minuses. First of all, these systems do not have an HDMI port, which makes connecting to other devices more difficult, and they don't have internal batteries. That is a big minus. Both LG and Samsung speakers are suitable for outdoor spaces, but can also be used in small rooms, like this one. The total output power of both are extraordinary on the paper. The Samsung MX-T70 has 1500 watts with a 10-inch subwoofer, and the LG Xboom RN9 has 1700 watts with dual 8-inch woofer and dual 1-inch tweeters, so the deep bass and the low frequencies should make the wall and objects in the house tremble. But let's see if that is the case. The LG manufacturer does not provide the RMSA power of the speakers, but looking on the web profile sites, it is marketed as having between 1700 watts to 2000. It's a common must-have among speakers to have huge sound and big bass. Well, the LG Xboom RN9 is literally huge with over 1 meter in length and dual woofers compared with the Samsung, which is smaller but has the bigger 10-inch subwoofer. So in terms of power, Samsung wins in this chapter even though it is smaller. Regarding the inputs, I can tell you both lacks HDMI. LG has an optical input, radio and guitar in, while the Samsung has a jack input and RCA in and out. Both have inputs for 2 USB and mic in, so they are not similar. The Samsung control panel is huge and minimalist, but has all the usual functions, while the LG panel is full of buttons and dials, this one having almost all the functions present on the panel, and both systems are accompanied by remote controls similar in functions and size. The LG RN9 has karaoke function and a small DJ pad on the top. The Samsung T70 has a small display on top of the unit, positioned here, turned to the user, but the system from LG, on the other hand, has a display on the control panel that shows the information on it, but it is mounted strangely and can only be seen only if you look from above. The design and material, in my opinion, on the Samsung model is premium, and due to the conic shape is more stable than the LG, and the metal on the LG system are cheap, but has a more aggressive look and looks more catchy with this huge. In terms of maneuverability, both have handles and it is quite difficult to move from one side to another due to the weight. They should have wheels mounted on the bottom. Here you have for Samsung, and here you have the handle for LG. In my opinion, Samsung is far superior in bass, medium and highs. LG RN9 does not excel in this chapter. Unfortunately, when the bass blast function is activated, the sound becomes mixed. The bass ends up hiding other tones. In addition, the bass distorts at max volume. Well, the bass blast function may excite the uninitiated, but more purist audiophiles hate when this happens. Both have interactive light sets, but they are quite weak as you see them. The LG RN9 wins because it has a stronger light and stands out more at a party. Both connect to a smart device immediately and very easily. but you must not move away from the speakers more than 30 feet because the signal will be lost. Regarding the price, both are in the same category, around $350. That it is very okay. What system do I prefer? What speaker between these two? Obviously, I like the Samsung MX-T70 much more because of the better sound quality, the much louder audio output, and the more premium look. What system do I recommend? Of course, I would recommend always the JBL Party Box 1000 or the 17 due to the premium sound quality, light panel, and the DJ pad. What is your opinion? Feel free to join my YouTube channel and please hit that like button. Cheers!